So basically I wanted to do a little overview of the prototype after the little intro that you just saw. So starting with the main menu, just set up some basic UI. I haven't bothered going into credits and settings, wasn't really necessary. I set up some controls just for like a playtest basically. Starting the game, I've cut out the intro scene because it's being seen. Just run over, pick up this. The walk animations with the lantern were really good with the mannequin, but unfortunately, after duplicating them across with a rig, they've gone a bit messy. I haven't had time to change them yet, unfortunately. So we run up here, we open the game, this sets off the spawners for the enemies. Enemies spawn every 10 seconds, I believe. I've set it to. Easily changed if it was too much for the player or anything like that. The aim of the game really is to get these doors open, collect the treasure, and escape. I did want a boss, some sort of boss spawning in. Another thing I have not yet had a chance to get around to. So basically you have to get them into the graves and to bury them and collect the souls. Little soul popping out. When they hit you, it increases your fear by a set amount. Once your fear gets to 75, I believe, you can use a special attack, which blasts them all away, and then your fear will start to go down again. I have noticed a bug where on one of the zombies, on the zombie enemy, when they enter a range around the player, the fear goes up. When they leave the range, the fear goes back down. But once, for some reason, once they've been blasted away, it doesn't go up anymore. I'm not sure why. And sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Here's the chest of treasure that you have to get. This opens once you've collected so many. I wanted to concentrate, at first I wanted to concentrate on mechanics. So I started with grave, I started with the enemies and stuff like this, and more mechanic wise, the kick. You got two types of kicks. You got one where it really kicks them back, and then you've got one that's really slow, staggered. So yeah, there's that. But then as I got further into it, I also wanted to concentrate on level design. So I really like how it's turned out. I think it looks really good. I think the whole setup of the level goes really well. And one of the main problems I had at first was replayability, basically. So the graves at first, they didn't refresh. Once they were used. So I spent a few hours trying to get them to basically just to refresh and reset. So once you've buried someone, they reset after 10 seconds. I think I've got it too. I'm just gonna let this go up and then blast them away. So yeah. I'll show you the reset if I can. Wait, there's a lot there, isn't there? Oh crap. Maybe the spawn's a bit high. To show you the grave reset, so I'll try and do that now if there's too many zombies. Also, I forgot to mention I've got this aim look at, well, with the right mouse button, if I click it, I can aim where I want to kick. So he's in there, I can click the soul, and then after 10 seconds this grave should reset. I wanted to put a high score system in to say, who can get the most souls before. Another thing, I wanted to put some sort of system in to say, once your fear is to 100 after so long, you die. But Another thing I haven't got around to. So there you go, the grave is reset. And I can do it again. Yeah. So I could just keep resetting and keep getting more in. And yeah, like I said, I wanted a high score system in there so players could be like compete on how many they could get before getting killed or before escaping with the treasure or whatever, wherever that objective might be. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out at the moment, and I do plan on making it better over the summer along with my other project. Just trying to think if there's anything else that I may have forgot to mention. So I've got the graves. The fire door was another thing I made just off the top of my head, and I'm really pleased with. It's really good. Goes well with the spawn of the zombies. The assets are all off the store. All the visuals are off the store, off the Epic store that I had for free. I would have loved to have the time to sit and make everything myself, but yeah. The mausoleum is all the bits put together, and I made an instance, a level instance to make that and just put it in. The roof is separate, so when you go in, you can obviously see in there. And then I'm making the floor disappear to do it, see in here. I think that goes really well as well. It binds really well. I made the fountain myself. As you can probably tell, it's not the same type of art as the other stuff. I'm a bit of a beginner in Maya, so you can kind of tell that. Yeah, other than that, I think that is basically everything. Oh, one more thing, the fog. I